Good day, this is JNN Weekday News. I'm Lafine Wigan. Here now are the top stories. Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips says the country will have to live within its means going forward in order to meet its fiscal targets under the 4-year Extended Fund Facility (EFF) with the International Monetary Fund (IMF). Debating the first supplementary estimates of expenditure yesterday in the House of Representatives, Phillips acknowledged that the program of economic adjustment under the IMF has been difficult. Dr. Phillips reported that despite the difficulties faced by the administration this fiscal year, the government had kept faith with public sector workers with whom it had entered into agreements. He said the final amounts owed, along with regular salaries totaling $156.1 billion, will be paid before the end of the fiscal year. Importers and suppliers who conspire to defraud the Jamaica Customs Agency (JCA) of cash by supplying false documentation of deliberately undervalued goods could soon find themselves being faced with criminal charges outside of the monetary fines currently imposed. The recommendation followed an examination of the 2013 Auditor General's report during Tuesday's meeting of the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament at Gordon House. Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis said the findings of the audit highlighted operational weaknesses at the JCA, formerly Jamaica Customs Department, which impaired its ability to consistently determine appropriate and objective valuation of imports. The JCA was also bashed for not having a uniform research methodology for customs valuations. In entertainment news, Jamaican singer Tessanne Chin delivered a scintillating high-energy performance of Donna Summer's Last Dance at the White House last night. The performance earned sustained applause from an audience headed by U.S. President Barack Obama and his wife Michelle. Chin, who performed after Patti LaBelle, Janelle Monáe, and Melissa Etheridge, justified her inclusion in the stellar lineup for the Women of Soul in performance at the White House, staged by the U.S. First Lady. In international news, we have a special news feature. We'll be speaking to Miss Olga Nevinchana over there in Ukraine to shed some light on the happenings in the country. Olga, where in Ukraine are you located?
I live in Kiev, in the capital, and some time ago, they were like for more than 2 months, we had like active protests in the city center on the main square. But now the epicenter of everything is in Crimea Peninsula, where is actually there are Russian troops right now, though they don't admit they are in our territory, but in fact they are, and there are many of obvious things that they said on cameras that they are Russian army. So when everything was here, it was like really scary because actually we have mixing feelings because on one hand it's very scary because we don't know what's going on, and when government make some things like shooting people, it's really scary because you don't know what's going on next. And now when you think that nothing worse can happen, like they did too much and then they do something more.
What is the main purpose of the protest exactly? Tell our viewers.
To fight for their freedom and to get a better country, to have country without corruption and everything. And this is really surprising because when you go there, you have like special feeling because people are looking for on internet how they can help, where they can bring money or food or something else, and ask each other how to help. And it's like this self-organization. It's really amazing.
What it is that Russia wants exactly?
Well, actually, Russian army is right now in Crimea. I have many friends in Russia, in Moscow in particular, and I see, like, I talk to them a lot now, and most of my friends they understand our situation, and the audience has split it because some of them say we support you, and we're jealous that you do what we can't do, and maybe after you, maybe sometime we can do the same thing or something like that. And it's mainly like young people, high educated, and but on the other hand, like maybe the majority of people are the ones who say like we need Crimea, and you just have to give it to us, and that's why like we don't care. You can kill yourself there and do what you want, but it's our people because there are many Russian-speaking people in the eastern Ukraine and in Crimea. We don't want to have a war here on our territory and anywhere else. So we just want them to leave our territory and have like political and democratic discussions between like normal people, but not like just bringing army and saying, because Putin says there is no army here, Russian army, but those guys, the soldiers, they say on camera like, you see, we don't have any marks, so we can't say you where we're from, but then they say that, oh yeah, okay, we are Russian people and we are army, but like we can't say that we are Russian army here because we don't have any marks.
What message would you like to send to the world?
Every person have to stand for their rights, for their future, to understand what they want, to think about it, like really think to themselves, not to politicians or someone else, and to act. If you want to have something, you have to act.
And finally, Olga, have you ever been to Jamaica?
I've never been to Jamaica. I have some friends on Facebook and we communicate a lot, and I really want to go there, but for now I haven't been there. But I really do want to come.
Well, there you have it, viewers, our headlines for this hour. You can watch our live stream at JamaicaNewsNetwork.com. I'm LaFayne Wigan, and this is JNN, News Worth Watching.